Why is experience so valuable? Because past behaviors predict future performance. No matter where you go, experience will always tell the tale. Well, it's the build.
And it's time to build minds with minds like mine.
Welcome to W.I.L.L Wednesdays. It doesn't have anything to do with the day of the week, but it has everything to do with what you think, feel, and speak.
Oh, how it is so valuable. Whether you're applying for a job or you're self-employed, people want to know, can they check your references? What is it that you've done before that can predict possibly what I can get in return, or can someone else vouch for the work it is that you do? It's pretty interesting. I had an opportunity to watch a gentleman operate an excavator. Yeah, that's right, an excavator. You know, the large earth mover with the huge boom and the dip bucket on the end? Well, what was so interesting is he was working to remove a 10,000 gallon tank 6 to 8 feet below the earth's surface. Well, why do I bring this up? Because in that moment, I saw him use a high level of skill and experience to get the job done. Now, I said skill. See, if he didn't have the experience, there's no way in the world he would have amassed the skill to get the job done. Now, look, what was so interesting was he went to the logical points to remove it, where he would attach his cables to the tank and simply remove it from the ground. However, the moment he attached the cables, boom, the hooks that hold the cable to the tank snapped. So he went to plan B. He went to create another attachment point where he could then screw down into the tank and attach his cable. And soon as he went to lift it out of the earth, boom, it snapped again. Now, why did it snap? See, this tank had been in the ground for over 25 years. I mean, 25 years, this tank had been in a fixed place and hadn't been moved. These hooks hadn't been seen or touched in over 25 years. But see, his experience told him that the most logical place to go to remove the tank were at these 2 points for both plan A and plan B. Now, where did plan C come from? Because the tank has to come out of the ground. So then he improvised. He took a piece of metal steel and stuck it down into a hole and utilized another cable to create a wedge that then spread out on the inside of the tank, to where he was able to then hoist it with the boom arm and then simply drag that large tank out. I made a joke to him and said, hey, I guess this is the first time you ever done this, right? And he chuckled and laughed. And later, some 4 steps later in the project, I asked him, I said, well, excuse me, sir, really, how long have you been doing this? He said, I've been doing this for 30 years. See, plan C, it came through his experience. It came through his skill, the skill that he developed in over 30 years to remove a tank that had been in the ground for 25. I hope you caught that. The tank was in the ground for 25 years, and yet he had amassed 30 years of experience that allowed him to not only know plan A, plan B, but create plan C. See, there's no substitute for your experience. Everyone is looking for greatness for a discount, but see, greatness will never ever go on sale. It costs what it costs, and we must pay what it is we must pay to see it through. Now listen, I understand we all don't know what we don't know, so we must continuously look for room to grow. Thomas Paine said it best. The mind, once enlightened, cannot again become dark. Allow your light to shine and let it shine on purpose. And if you will, I will, we will. Let's build.